chance of 2.
Take the hat and mittens off, hon. Put them in the...
You're trading the warmth and the sunshine for the snow and cold? Are you crazy? You've lived here all your life. You'll be back in a year. These are just some of the things my friends and family said to me when I told them I was moving to Iowa. And I'm willing to bet that most of you in the audience today are asking yourselves the same question. Most people move from Arizona to escape the cold. Not me. I moved from Arizona to Iowa. A choice I made willingly. So I started to ask myself, am I crazy? Could they be right? It's just some snow and some colder temperatures, right? What the heck is this wind chill factor everybody's talking about? And I was about to find out. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. This is a great quote from Dr. Henry Link. This was my time, my turn, my shot, my chance to break free. The freedom I felt leaving Arizona was incredible. All their negative responses only fueled me to push forward and push on to prove them all wrong. This was my time. I knew this was something that I just had to do. This was my choice, and no one was going to change my mind. Not the naysayers, not anyone. I knew it was going to be hard, but I was determined not to fail. But failure is inevitable. Failure was not an option, but I did fail numerous times. When you fail, you really only have 2 choices. Admit defeat, and boy, did I admit defeat. There were many times that I failed and I fell flat on my face and I had to admit defeat. But it's what you do after you admit defeat that truly defines you as a person. Just because you fail doesn't mean that you made the wrong choice. Now, the second choice when you fail that you can make is to push harder. No one ever said life is going to be easy, and the good choices that you make are never easy. A setback is not a reason to quit. It's something to remind you that life is hard, work, and without these setbacks, we wouldn't appreciate the good that we get from as hard as we push. And payoff it did. Franklin D. Roosevelt said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be the doubts of today." That's pretty great to say, because in every decision that you make, there's always some sort of doubt. And after a while, I began to decide that I am home. Home in Iowa. I live in a small town, and I'm happy to be out of the big city. I was raised in the big city for 19 years, and I never found the peace of happiness ever in those 19 years that I found within the first 5 years of living in Iowa. I was able to buy my own home for a lot less than what my family has in Arizona, and everything happened because I made up my mind to move all the way here by myself against what everybody said. In life, you have to live with your choices. Those people stating their opinion or criticizing your choices aren't living your life. Isn't this your life? Your choice? You live with the consequences and you reap the rewards, not them. I find confidence in every choice that I make. After making this hard decision, I found confidence in being able to make the hard choices, knowing that my choices were correct. And now I find myself to be an inspiration to my middle daughter that wants to move to Vermont when she graduates from high school to strike out on her own. Today I have lived in Iowa for over 20 years and I'm proud to call it my home. I refuse to let others and my fears dictate my life. Just because I'm afraid or someone says that I can't do it, doesn't mean I can't. Am I making the wrong choice? Hey, That's my choice to make. Failure is a part of life, but it does not define us. We are defined by our strengths to push forward, our courage to never give up, and in every big life choice, there is doubt, but don't let that be your deciding factor. If I would have never left, or if I would have let my doubts be in control, I would have never found out a simple happiness in calling Iowa my home. I could have stayed in Arizona and had a different adventure, sure. But honestly, that sounds so boring to me. I heard a life quote by Helen Keller that said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing." I choose the daring adventure, and I believe it was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. I know what a wind chill factor is now, and I have accepted the fact that I might be a little bit crazy to live in the state of Iowa. Thank you.